Global economic news for today. Global economic expansion moderates to 3.1% amid geopolitical adjustments. The global economy is settling into a steady but slightly slower pace this year, with strong momentum in the US and East Asia offsetting cooler growth in Europe and China. While solid fundamentals are keeping the expansion intact, elevated public debt and sticky, above-target inflation are prompting central banks to keep interest rates higher for longer. US dollar rallies to historical highs fueled by American exceptionalism. The greenback has emerged as the world's top-performing major currency, hitting a 40-year peak against the Japanese yen and putting intense pressure on emerging market currencies. Investor confidence remains highly anchored in resilient US economic growth, a hawkish Federal Reserve stance, and massive capital inflows targeting domestic tech infrastructure. US-Iran peace agreement prompts fresh economic optimism for India. Goldman Sachs has upgraded India's growth forecast to 6.8% for the year, directly citing the recent Middle East peace deal for stabilizing energy markets. The correction in global crude oil prices has effectively removed a severe inflationary tail risk, preserving domestic consumer spending power and fueling robust investments in manufacturing. IBM shatters silicon limits with world's first sub-1 nanometer chip. In a monumental leap past traditional semiconductor limits, IBM has unveiled a 0.7 nanometer, 7 angstrom, node utilizing a cutting-edge 3D nanostack architecture. The fingernail-sized processor packs nearly 100 billion transistors, promising up to a 50% performance boost or a 70% reduction in power consumption to supercharge AI infrastructure. Enterprise software shifts focus from experimentation to strict AI governance. After years of fragmented trials, organizations are shifting their artificial intelligence strategies toward enterprise-wide adoption, making governance a critical priority. Corporate leaders are aggressively implementing human-in-the-loop verification protocols and acceptable use policies to limit data security risks hidden inside everyday productivity software. Sovereign cloud architectures surge as Cloud 3.0 takes center stage. The reliance on classical public cloud networks is rapidly shifting toward hybrid, private, and localized sovereign cloud models to accommodate heavy AI workloads. Enterprises are pivoting toward these diversified infrastructures to better manage highly sensitive proprietary data and execute low-latency processing without risking international compliance violations. The rise of intent-driven software development signals a shift in coding. The software lifecycle is undergoing a structural overhaul as AI transforms from a basic coding assistant into a self-assembling engine. The development paradigm is shifting from manually writing code lines to defining high-level human intent, forcing developers to prioritize system orchestration and governance over traditional engineering. Distributed energy networks mobilize everything-to-grid technology. The World Economic Forum highlights the rapid rise of distributed electricity networks designed to funnel idle energy back into regional grids during peak evening hours. By drawing power from parked electric vehicles, factory batteries, and solar-equipped homes, utility providers are successfully neutralizing demand spikes without turning on fossil fuel peaker plants. Direct lithium extraction transforms the global electric battery supply chain. Engineered DLE technologies using specialized membranes and solvents are rapidly replacing water-intensive, two-year evaporation processes by pulling lithium from brine in just hours. Operational facilities across the US, Australia, and Argentina are utilizing geothermal fluids and wastewater, significantly diversifying a supply chain long dominated by China. SpaceX leads massive wave of capital inflows into US equity markets, a string of highly anticipated, mega-scale IPOs. Led by SpaceX has driven record levels of global investment into US tech stocks. Total equity inflows have reached an estimated $341 billion so far this year, nearly tripling the capital recorded during the same period last year as investors hunt for high-growth tech assets. Passive radiative cooling materials mandated globally for green construction advanced coatings and structural films that reflect up to 95% of incoming sunlight are experiencing massive commercial scaling to combat rising urban temperatures. These materials, which naturally keep surfaces cooler than the surrounding air without electricity, are reporting localized energy savings of up to 20% in major retail and grocery sectors. Breakthrough Environmental Tech achieves near-total destruction of Forever Chemicals' new commercial facilities are successfully deploying specialized UV-driven chemical reactions, electrical currents, and superheated water to break the stubborn carbon-fluorine bonds found in PFAS. Major global chemical manufacturers are reporting up to a 99.99% destruction rate during field trials of landfill runoff, offering a permanent solution over traditional filtering methods. Thank you for your attention.